All right, on to the big political story of the day. The BJP is yet to announce the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra, but the fight, sources are telling headlines today, has narrowed down to two main contenders, Devendra Fadnavis and Nitin Gadkari. Soft-spoken but politically astute, Devendra Fadnavis is emerging as one of BJP's most efficient planners. His clean image, political lineage and knowledge of state economics makes him a front-runner for the Chief Minister's post. But there has been an aggressive push, aggressive lobbying within the party to also promote Nitin Gadkari as the next Chief Minister. And top BJP sources have told the India Today group that there is no change in the plan to appoint Devendra Fadnavis as the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra, despite the lobbying that we spoke about that has taken place within the BJP, a massive push for Nitin Gadkari. The decision in principle has been taken by the party and sources say they intend to stick to it. Speculation, remember, was rife that Nitin Gadkari was throwing his hat into the ring for the Chief Minister's post when as many as 24 MLAs turned up at his Nagpur residence yesterday. However, sources at the highest level in the party termed this a sideshow which would not impact the decision that they say they have already taken. As of now, the BJP is trying to wear down the Shiv Sena and to get Uddhav Thackeray to significantly scale down his expectations. BJP sources believe that Uddhav is under tremendous pressure from his own party workers who want a share in the governance. Negotiators have been asked to be polite but firm and say that there will be no unreasonable demand of the Shiv Senas that will be met by the BJP.
शिवसेना के जो लोग आए थे क्या उनसे मुलाकात हुई आपके साथ?
नहीं, उनसे मेरी कोई मुलाकात नहीं हुई, न ही कोई ऐसी कोई प्रपोजल था मेरे से मिलने का, तो इस तरीके की कोई मुलाकात नहीं हुई।
मैं दिल्ली जाना नहीं चाहता था, तब मुझे जाना पड़ा। मैं दिल्ली के राजनीति में हूँ, अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ, मेरे पर बहुत बड़ी बड़ी जिम्मेदारियाँ हैं और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि महाराष्ट्र में जो भी नेता बनेगा उसके पीछे पूरी ताकत के साथ हम खड़े रहेंगे। हमारे पार्टी में न कोई गुटबाजी है, न कोई नेतृत्व के लिए विवाद है। जो भी पार्टी का चयन हुआ उसके पीछे पूरी पार्टी।
We have Kamlesh Sudhar joining us live from Mumbai for more on the story. Kamlesh, we can say with a lot more confidence today that Devendra Fadnavis is emerging as a top choice as far as the BJP is concerned for the Chief Minister's post. But really the big story also emerging as far as the Shiv Sena is concerned. To what extent really can we expect the Shiv Sena to find itself marginalized when all of this is over?
The Shiv Sena on its part now is trying to accommodate itself to the change situation. Several Shiv Sena leaders whom we've been speaking to last couple of days is that the Shiv Sena on one hand was confident that it will be approached by the BJP since there's also a section within the BJP which feels that going with the NCP or taking outside support even from the NCP against whom they have campaigned all throughout the elections will not be good and will be seen in a bad light. So Shiv Sena was an obvious partner and even top BJP leaders had been hinting at that, and even Om Mathur yesterday said that Shiv Sena, they would want Shiv Sena to be a part of the government because they have been allies for last 25 years. The Shiv Sena though walking two steps and the BJP walking two steps, now it's just the modalities that needs to be confirmed. There will be a series of meeting discussions, but the BJP also feels that if the Shiv Sena is adamant like it was earlier on some formulas and puts some difficult terms and conditions, then it will be difficult for the BJP to accommodate the Shiv Sena. But looking at the development that are there since yesterday evening, senior Shiv Sena leaders Anil Desai and Subhash Desai visiting Delhi and working out over modalities, it seems that the Shiv Sena now has softened its stand, and even the BJP in such a scenario without the Shiv Sena coming with any baggage will be comfortable accommodating the Shiv Sena. Right. We'll have to wait for a couple of days. Senior Shiv Sena leader Subhash Desai had said that they will wait till the Diwali festivities are over and then the talks may resume on Monday or after that.
But Kamlesh, it isn't the eventuality that they govern with a minority. It isn't that scenario really that the Chief Minister's post and the candidate that they choose will take prime importance, won't it?
The BJP has made it amply clear that the Shiv Sena will not dictate any terms and conditions. So the question of Shiv Sena dictating its name over who the Chief Minister will be is out of question. That is what some BJP leaders say. But given the change situation, given the kind of hectic lobbying that we've seen for Nitin Gadkari yesterday. Shiv Sena will not be very happy for a name like Gadkari. Gadkari hasn't shared good equations with Matoshri, particularly with Uddhav Thackeray. In the last few years, Gadkari's closeness to Raj Thackeray was not appreciated by the Shiv Sena. Gadkari was even of the opinion that MNS should be made a part of the NDA. So if Gadkari's name is proposed, obviously Shiv Sena will have its own reservations, but the Shiv Sena will certainly not dictate terms. But Devendra Fadnavis, yes, the Shiv Sena will be comfortable working with someone like Devendra, who has never been aggressive against the Shiv Sena or has at least a good cordial relationship with Matoshri.
Right.
So in that case, the Shiv Sena will have no objections to Devendra Fadnavis' name. But given the situation, BJP says that it's an internal matter and the party will decide.
All right, and we can expect that decision post Diwali. Thanks very much, Kamlesh, for getting us a roundup of the political activities.